We are often asked which Canadian Provincial Nominee Program is the easiest for overseas candidates to qualify for. So, in this video, we are talking about the 4 most likely provinces to nominate you for immigration through their programs. If you want to know the specific provincial programs that you can apply to today, then keep watching. If you know a little about Canadian immigration, then you would know that getting nominated by a Provincial Nominee Program, or PNP, is one of the surest ways to become a permanent resident. That is because if a province nominates you as a candidate, then you would get 600 plus points in your immigration application, which would virtually guarantee the success of it. If you don't know much about Canada's immigration, like what the express entry system is and what the provincial nomination programs are, then please watch our video on express entry that will really explain the basics for you. The video is quite short and very informative. We linked it here and in this video's description. Assuming you know the basics, let's get down to business. You can see from the previous draws over the past few months that provincial nomination programs are going strong. We are still getting monthly draws for the PNP class of applicants. The challenge with most PNP programs is that they require you to have a connection to the province before you apply. And a connection means that you either have to have a family or friend living there, have studied in the province, or have a job there. Or that you received an invite when you participated in an international recruitment event, which are hosted randomly throughout the year in various countries. Fortunately for us, some provinces do not require such connection. They may invite you to apply for nomination just because you have an in-demand job experience that they need in the province, like if you are a nurse or a truck driver or all the other in-demand jobs out there. So, which provinces make it easiest to get PR for candidates with no connections to Canada? Number 4 on our list is Nova Scotia, with its labour market priority stream. The province of Nova Scotia is located on Canada's east coast on the Atlantic Ocean. Many candidates love settling there because of the province's proximity to the ocean, low cost of living, and its laid-back lifestyle. Who wouldn't want that right now? Nova Scotia's PNP, called the Labour Market Priorities, selects candidates directly from the Express Entry Pool. This is a program that you can apply to automatically when you are submitting an Express Entry profile. No other action is needed for you to be considered. Since this stream often invites profiles without a connection to the province, it is considered one of the easiest PNPs for overseas applicants. One drawback is that Nova Scotia does not publish the selected occupations or criteria that they will be targeting ahead of their intake rounds, so you would not be able to figure out how best to prepare yourself. Still, all you have to do to apply is to have an active Express Entry profile and checkmark your interest in settling in Nova Scotia. Our number 3 spot is Ontario's Human Capital Priority Stream. Ontario is Canada's most popular destination for immigrants. Many newcomers are drawn to the bustling city of Toronto and its suburbs like Mississauga or North York, where many immigrants choose to live. In fact, over 20% of Canada's population is located in Ontario. Because of this, our federal government allots to the province a large quota for nominating applicants through their programs. If you are an applicant outside of Canada, then the Ontario's Human Capital Priority System is a great option for you. This stream prioritizes skilled workers who will be able to fill demanded employment positions in the province. In 2021, Ontario invited over 6,200 candidates under this stream. This stream also operates through the Federal Express Entry System. Prospective candidates must have an active Express Entry profile with a CRS score of 400 points or higher. Ontario scans through all Express Entry profiles and sends notifications of interest to apply to this PNP, typically inviting candidates based on a group of NOC codes and CRS ranges. You can see from the province's website the types of jobs that the province targets. They include occupations like managers in transportation, advertising, corporate services, food services, manufacturing, also nurses, human resource professionals, and many others. Ontario also offers a PNP stream for French-speaking skilled workers who have profiles in the Express Entry Pool. If you have intermediate to advanced proficiency in French, which is above a mark of 7 CLB, this program may be a great option for you. This program is also linked in our webpage below. Due to Ontario's high immigration quotas, the province holds frequent draws, which makes it one of the easiest provinces to get residency in. The drawback is that most draws require applicants to have scores of around 440 plus points in the CRS system. This makes the program unattainable for most express entry applicants, except those in the tech sector who are often required to have less points. Still, because Ontario has a large quota, this PNP deserves the number 3 spot. Number 2 in our list is Alberta's express entry stream. The western province of Alberta is home to some of Canada's thriving cities, such as Calgary and Edmonton. You've seen cowboys in the movies? Well, they are still alive and thriving in Alberta. Alberta has a terrific job market and a great education system, which makes it a popular province for prospective newcomers. The Alberta Express Entry Stream selects candidates from the Federal Express Entry Pool to apply for provincial nomination. It is another program that you can only apply to through the Express Entry system. In fact, all of our programs so far have been like that. But one major benefit of this stream, and this is huge, is that the government often picks Express Entry candidates with scores as low as 300. That is right, just 300 points. And this happens all the time, throughout the year, which means more candidates in the pool will have a chance at receiving a notification of interest from Alberta. That is what makes it deserving of the number 2 spot. Of course, note that a CRS score of around 300 points does not guarantee an invitation from this Alberta stream. Also, note that the Government of Alberta only releases a limited amount of information about each round of invitations. They disclose the scores of the lowest ranking candidate, but sadly, they do not tell us which jobs they picked for the draws. This, in effect, does not help us to prepare ourselves for this PNP. Due to Alberta's uncommonly low CRS requirement, many consider it one of the easiest provinces to get permanent residency in Canada. By the way, if you are curious about your immigration point score, we are linking a webpage of an assessment that you can take in order to figure out. And now, the number 1 spot, the crown title of the most likely province to nominate you for immigration. The number 1 spot goes to none other than Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan, located in Canada's Prairie region, the province has become a popular destination for immigrants due to its strong economic growth and the fact that they nominate lots of people. Some interesting facts about Saskatchewan is that it measures almost 700,000 kilometers squared, which easily makes it larger than any other country in Europe, like France or Sweden. If it was its own country, it would be among the top 40 largest in the world. And it only has about 1 million people living in it. It will take you 9 hours to drive from east to west and about a day from north to south. We love Saskatchewan so much that we made a video on it, so make sure to watch it and love it too with us. But back to immigration. The Saskatchewan's International Skilled Worker Occupation and Demand Stream allows the province to select applicants that have work experience that is needed in the province. In fact, it is designed to recruit workers with experience in those in-demand occupations. Unlike the other programs so far, this program has its separate application process. You have to submit an expression of interest, or EOI, in order to be considered for this program. To submit an EOI, applicants must have at least 1 year of experience in an occupation not on the program's excluded occupations list. We linked this list in the video's description. To clarify, if your occupation falls on this list, then you do not qualify. And if it does not, then you can submit an application. To submit an application, you have to score a minimum of 60 in the province's point system, which is out of 110. Interested candidates must have also completed a post-secondary education of at least 1 year and speak English or French. Once you submit your expression of interest, you will be considered for the SINP's monthly draws. But keep in mind that you usually need between 65 to 70 plus points in order to be selected during those draws. What is amazing is that this PNP program does not require you to have any connection to the province, like having a job there or a family member. That is what makes it deserving of the number 1 spot of easiest programs to apply to. So, if you meet the eligibility requirements, see our link below, and your job is not excluded, then definitely consider applying to this PNP. This concludes our listing of the easiest programs through which you can apply to immigrate to Canada. In the video's description, we have gathered some resources to help you, including the government website that publishes the recent draws of Express Entry, a detailed video that explains the Express Entry process, a webpage that links to all the programs that we discussed today, a personal assessment that you can complete with us in order to inform you on your eligibility, a PDF page of Saskatchewan's excluded occupation list, and finally, the eligibility criteria for Saskatchewan's PNP program. Please like this video if you found it helpful, and watch other ones we publish on Canadian immigration. If you have questions on anything relating to Canadian immigration, or if you just want to chat about all things Canadian, then get in touch with us through our website or Instagram pages. Wishing you well and good luck in your immigration journey.